Hey, it's Dr. Terri Levine. I welcome you back to Digital Marketing for Coaches and Consultants, and I'm really, really happy to have you. I've been getting a lot of questions from people about how to grow their social media and how to do it quickly, not spending a lot of time on social media. So I thought I would share a very short tip. I post content for my client family members. I do a lot of their social media. And I've had one of them who had content go viral almost immediately. And another one that not only had their content go viral almost immediately, it's going viral almost daily. So let me teach you. Use the power of contrast. So let me give you an example. Contrast is when you're comparing items. So I went to a store, it's very cold here in Pennsylvania, and I went to a store to get a pair of warm socks. There were two pair that really looked very similar. And then when I looked at one of them, it was 27% more than the other. So I looked at them, I read them like, they look the same. I picked the least expensive one. Now, if a sales associate had come over to me and said, oh, the pairs are not the same. They may look the same. This pair is more comfortable. It'll last longer. It'll keep your feet warmer, whatever it might be. There is a good chance that I would have been guided by their input. So when you use contrast between two things, two services, two products, two programs, your brand, someone else's brand, you will stand out literally in a very, very big way. And let's face it, we need to stand out in a big way on social media because we're bombarded on social media. What I notice is that most content creators are kind of bland and boring in their content. They don't share that much that's really interesting. They share pure marketing. You know what I mean? You look on social media, it's like everyone is coming at you with their marketing message. So I posted the other day for a client family member who is in software as a service. They're also a coach. And I shared their top tips to avoid churn and burn when you own a software as a service business. And they had 9 unique tips. Now, the post was uncommon. Most people aren't sharing how to avoid churn and burn, and most people are trying to get you to buy something and pitching. Well, because the post was what I call uncommon, it got a ton of comments. Today, I posted for one of my clients. My client is a business consultant, also a speaker and an author, and I've been posting for this client for quite a while. So this morning, I posted early. I shared what he sent me. I asked for it the other day, his morning routine and his evening routine. Nothing earth-shattering, just his way of creating routines. So I shared what he does in the morning and what he does in the evening. Now, it's a non-traditional type of post, right? Not mostly what you see on social media. So using that power of contrast, his brand stood out. It got noticed. It not only got shared a lot, so far today, and I just looked at it a little while ago, it had over 300 comments, and he doesn't have a lot of social media followers. So my advice for you today, because here at Digital Marketing for Coaches and Consultants, I give you actionable tips every day. Use the power of contrast to go viral, to create more impact, more influence, and more income. Put this tip to use. Now, I want to help you. So if you want to gain some more of my strategies for free and leverage social media in a bigger and better way and potentially literally 100x your growth, just send me an email. Very simple email address, Terri, Terri, at heartrepreneur.com. The word heartrepreneur is right there. Terri at heartrepreneur.com, and just say 100x. And I'm going to go ahead and send you a freebie to help you grow your business. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining me at Digital Marketing for Coaches and Consultants. I'm your host, Dr. Terri Levine. Make sure you subscribe to the show and please share the show with friends, family, and other people. And if you didn't review us yet, we'd love your review. I'll see you next time. Bye now.